Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Storytime. Thank you so much for joining me today. Glad you're here. Glad you could be here with us on this beautiful Thursday morning. Rainy out here in the Bay. I hope that you're staying dry. I hope that where you are, it's not too wet. And of course, too, if you're driving, please be careful out there. Wet conditions for sure. So thank you for being here with us on Storytime, and absolutely appreciate you. As always, let us know where you're joining in from, and if anybody else is joining in with you, let us know so we can say hi to them as well. Thank you so much to everybody that joins in, whether you're here live or indeed joining us later on for the recordings. We appreciate you. We thank you, and we hope that you have a wonderful day where you are. Thank you indeed for being here. Happy Thursday to you and yours. And of course, we have a book we bring back to Storytime. It's been here many times, and definitely not the last time. It's coming back today, but this one is called Like the Moon Loves the Sky. Yes, that's how much we love you here at Storytime. Thank you indeed for being here. This one coming to us from Hena Khan and Saffa Khan, and of course being read with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Thank you so much for joining in for this classic. I cannot wait to share this one with you. And just a reminder too that Pamela Courtney, good friend of Storytime. Pamela, congratulations on your upcoming book. May 20th, it's out in the world. So keep an eye out for this one, and hopefully you get a copy for yourself. But if you cannot, remember too, you can always request it at your local library. Ask them to get it before May 20th, so it comes in right when it's out. So excited for that one. A season for fishing, a fish fry tradition coming to us from Pamela Courtney and Tony D. Chambers. Cannot wait to see that one. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. And as mentioned earlier, our book today, Like the Moon Loves the Sky. A beautiful indeed book, beautiful poem coming to us from Hena Khan, and of course the illustrations just beautiful coming to us from Saffa Khan. Big thank you to Chronicle Books for allowing us to read this wonderful book here on Storytime. Thank you for being here, friends. Remember, a season for fishing is out May 20th. So be sure to request that one at your local library. Please get ready, get comfortable, get cozy, as we'll be getting started with our story for today very shortly after this short break. Let's just see quickly who is with us this morning, ready to enjoy a wonderful story. Good morning to you, Marietta. How are you doing out there in Harvard, Massachusetts? And say good morning from a cold, rainy, slushy Harvard, Massachusetts. Can't wait for Pamela Courtney's book release. I cannot wait. I'm with you on that one. Yes, this one coming May 20th. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, it sounds miserable weather out there. I think similarly here, rainy, absolutely rainy. There was driving was a little bit hard coming this way, coming to the studio this morning. But yeah, no, glad to be here and glad that you're staying okay and glad that you could pick some time to be here with us on Story Time. Thank you so much for joining us here on Story Time. And I do say too, dreary weather, but I don't know what you like. I know you like snow, right, Marietta? So who knows? That might just be the perfect weather for you. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Story Time. Absolutely appreciate you. And yeah, good morning to you, Henry. I hope that you're doing well as well. And Nick, thank you so much for joining us here today on Story Time. Like the moon loves the sky. Coming up after this very short break. Thank you so much for being here with us today on Story Time.
Hi, I'm Chad's older brother, Braylon, and I'm homeschooled in Natchitoches, Louisiana. And you're tuning in with Story Time with Mr. Limata. Story Time with Mr. Limata.
Welcome back. That, oh my goodness, straight from my heart every single time. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you, Braylon, Chad. Hopefully, you're doing well out there in Natchitoches, Louisiana. And of course, Pamela, Courtney, Jamal, Auntie Anne, everybody out there. And of course, the extended family in Virginia as well. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Story Time. Like the moon loves the sky. So, with this one, as I've read it over and over, I've decided now I'm going to start with the author's note, go into the book, and then we'll come back if we have time at the end and read the author's note again, because I think it gives great context to the book. So here we go. Author's note coming to us from Hena Khan, and she says, the phrase "Inshallah" is something I say throughout my day when making any plan or wishing anything for the future, from the most basic intentions to the biggest dreams. It means if God wills it in Arabic, and is something that Muslims around the globe hear from the moment they are born and are taught to express as they learn to speak. The phrase, however, goes beyond Muslims in popular culture, and today is used throughout the Arabic-speaking world by people of many faiths to reflect the idea of a greater force or power beyond ourselves. It's a common theme found in other languages and cultures as well, such as Ojalá in Spanish or God willing in English. As a parent, my most frequent prayers and wishes are for my children, and the phrase Inshallah is intertwined with each and every one. In uncertain times, it offers me comfort and strength. This book celebrates both the phrase and a mother's love and hopes for her child. Every line or wish in the book is inspired by the Quran, the Muslim holy book, which offers guidelines on how to live a thoughtful and grounded life filled with fairness, charity, justice, and most of all, love. These are universal values that transcend any particular belief system, and I hope they will resonate with all readers. Yeah, so that's coming from Hena Khan. And if you do get the book, you can get to look at that closely as well. Like the moon loves the sky. Here we go. Written by Hena Khan, illustrations by Saffa Khan, and read with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Inshallah, you're all that is gentle and good. Yeah. Inshallah, you're all that is gentle and good. Inshallah, you feel safe, like old children should. Hmm. Inshallah, you feel safe, like old children should. Yeah. Hmm. Inshallah, you're kind to those most in need. Yeah. Inshallah, you are kind to those most in need. Inshallah, you seek knowledge, reflect, and read. Yeah. Inshallah, you seek knowledge, reflect, and read. Yeah. Inshallah, you stand strong like a tree with firm roots. Yeah. Inshallah, you stand strong like a tree with firm roots. Yeah. Inshallah, you plant gardens filled with sweet fruits. Yeah. Inshallah, you plant gardens filled with sweet fruits. Yeah. Inshallah, you have faith that won't waver or bend. Yeah. Inshallah, you have faith that won't waver or bend. Inshallah, you reach out to make a new friend. Inshallah, you reach out to make a new friend. Yeah. Inshallah, you are thoughtful of plans that you make. Yeah. Inshallah, you are thoughtful of plans that you make. Inshallah, you speak truth and work for its sake. Inshallah, you speak truth and work for its sake. Yeah. Inshallah, you travel to thrilling new places. Yeah. Inshallah, you travel to thrilling new places. Can I come with you? Good morning to you, Pamela Courtney. How are you doing today? Cannot wait. Oh, Kathy in Ohio, icy roads this morning. Oh my goodness, be careful out there. Yeah. Inshallah, you travel to thrilling new places. Yeah. Please bring me along if you need a companion. Inshallah, you count all your blessings and graces. Yeah. Inshallah, you count all your blessings and graces. Yeah. Inshallah, you count all your blessings and graces. Inshallah, you find wonder in birds as they fly. Yeah. Inshallah, you find wonder in birds as they fly. Inshallah, you are loved like the moon loves the sky. Yes, yes, yes. Inshallah, you are loved like the moon loves the sky. Yes to that. And that is the end of our story today. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Please join me on the other side of this short break when we're back, and we do have some time, and we're going to jump into the author's note one more time. Thank you so much for joining in. This one coming to us from Hena Khan and Saffa Khan, and of course Chronicle Books of San Francisco, and it is Like the Moon loves the sky. Thank you so much for joining in. I'll see you on the other side of this short break when we're back with more story time.
Hi, I'm Charlotte Chang, co-author of Bobo Loves Dumplings, Bobo's Colorful Chinese New Year, and Night Market Rescue. And this is Storytime with Mr. Limata.
Thank you indeed, Charlotte Cheng, indeed, author of many wonderful books. If you've not seen Night Market Rescue and all the other ones, well, what are you waiting for? Go, ask for them at your local library. And you know what other book you could be asking for at your local library as well? Well, Pamela Courtney has her brand new book coming out on May 20th. So look out for this one. It is the season. It is the season for fishing, a fish fry tradition coming to us from Pamela Courtney and, of course, Tony D. Chambers. Congratulations to you on your upcoming book. Cannot wait to see this one. So ask for it at your local library. Find it where you find books. Yes, you can request it so your librarians can get it ahead of time. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. One more time, Marietta, thank you for joining us out there in Harvard, Massachusetts, where it is rainy today. Rainy, slushy, cold. Yes, it has it all. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. I hope that this book warmed you up and indeed made you smile. Thank you so much for joining us. And Henry and Nick, of course, sending big hugs to you as well. Icy Rose out there in Ohio, thank you so much for joining in. Kathy, Keith, and of course, Luna, sending you lots of love. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Pamela Courtney, you saying wet out there, wet and cold out there in Natchitoches, Louisiana. Well, it seems like this atmospheric river is definitely going across the country. And out there in Natchitoches, Louisiana, wet and cold, and you say only 3 months. Yay! Yes, 3 months. That's so close. Cannot wait. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Pamela Courtney, we're here for this. We're here for this. Cannot wait. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. I did say we'll be able to jump into the author's note one more time before we go. And so let's just look at that phrase again, inshallah, and get a little more context to our book today, our story today, Like the Moon Loves the Sky. A note from the author, Hena Khan, and she says, the phrase inshallah is something I say throughout my day and when making any plan or wishing anything for the future, from the most basic everyday intentions to my biggest dreams. It means if God wills it in Arabic, and is something that Muslims around the globe hear from the moment they are born and are taught to express as they learn to speak. The phrase, however, goes beyond Muslims in popular culture, and today is used throughout the Arabic-speaking world by people of many faiths to reflect the idea of a greater force or power beyond ourselves. It's a common theme found in other languages and cultures as well, such as Ojalá in Spanish or God willing in English. As a parent, my most frequent prayers and wishes are for my children. And the phrase inshallah is intertwined with each and every one. In uncertain times, it offers me comfort and strength. This book celebrates both the phrase and a mother's love and hopes for her child. Every line or wish in the book is inspired by the Quran, the Muslim holy book, which offers guidelines on how to live a thoughtful and grounded life filled with fairness, charity, justice, and most of all, love. These are universal values that transcend any particular belief system, and I hope they will resonate with all readers. Well, Hannah, they definitely resonate with me, and I hope they do the same with you. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. This has been Storytime on this wet Thursday out here in the Bay, and sounds like Natchitoches, Massachusetts, many other places as well. Please do stay dry, and remember too, if you're going to be out on the roads, please drive carefully, slowly, right? Drive to arrive. Drive to arrive alive, as they say. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. And of course, in Ohio as well, Icy Roads, we're told, thank you so much for being here. I absolutely appreciate you. We're back again tomorrow with another exciting story, and I cannot wait to share this one. I know I do have the lineup set. So I won't say what it is because I am forgetting right now. I won't say what it is. I can't remember if it's enemy pie or if I have something else lined up. But please join me tomorrow. There's another exciting story. I promise you that. Definitely a wonderful story coming your way tomorrow. Thank you for being here. It is indeed a beautiful book, isn't it? Thank you so much. And yes, a beautiful word as well, inshallah. Thank you indeed for being here. I absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for making Storytime the place it is. Thank you for making this community wonderful. Yes, I appreciate you and sending you big hugs, and hopefully talk to you soon. Well, I'll definitely see you tomorrow, and we're back here for more Storytime. And if you get out to join us live, remember you can always catch the recording at Storytime with Miss Limata, at Storytime with Miss Limata on Facebook, YouTube, and of course you can follow Storytime with Miss Limata on Instagram. Thank you so much for being here. This has been Storytime for today. I will catch you again tomorrow, inshallah. Right, I'll see you tomorrow for another exciting story. Biggest of hugs. Bye-bye.
Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Read me all of your stories. Read me all of your stories. Some with people who look like me, others very different from the way that I look and think. Read me all of your stories. Read me all of your stories. Some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Story time. Ooh. Story time. Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing.